Students, let's go through some of the questions of Cycle 6A together as a feedback. For the first and third questions, I want to go through these two questions together to compare the difference between these two questions. Question 1. They ask you to find the circumference of the circle by giving the diameter, which is 16 centimeters to you here. And question 3, which is quite similar to that of question 1. They also ask you to find the circumference of the circle by giving the diameter, which is 12. What is the difference between these two questions? For the first questions, you need to correct your answer to 3 significant figures. Therefore, you need to input pi in your calculator to find the value of the circumference directly. So let me show it to you. The formula for circumference is pi times d. So here should be 16 pi. However, we cannot find an answer which is equal to 16 pi from all the 4 options. Therefore, we need to use the calculator. After input 16 pi in your calculator, the answer should be 50.265 something. And if we round off this number to 3 significant figures, which should be 50.3 cm to 3 significant figure. So the answer should be C in this case. And let's take a look about question 3. For question 3, the circumference by the formula is pi times d, which is 12 pi. And we already found the answer should be C here. So in this question, we don't need to use the calculator to input 12 pi to find this exact value. Okay, next question 5. Question 5 is different from question 1 and 3. You are not being asked to find the value of the circumference. Instead, the value of circumference has already been given to you, which is 15.7 meter, and you need to find the diameter. So we can simply write pi times d equals 15.7, and according to the question, you need to take the value of pi as 3.14. So 3.14 times d equals 15.7, and then the value of d is equal to 5, and the unit is meter. So the answer is B. Next question. Okay, question 7 is quite similar to that of question 5. However, question 7 asks you to find the unknown r, which is radius. So in this question, it's better for us to use another formula for circumference, which is 2 pi r. So I write 2 pi r equals 42 pi, and the pi will be eliminated on both sides. So 2r equals 42, and r equals 21. So the answer goes to A. Next question. Question 8. Question 8. They asked you to find the perimeter of the semicircle and pay attention. The perimeter actually composed of two parts. The first part is this arc and the second part is this diameter. So for the arc part, its length is equal to pi times d divided by 2 because this is a semicircle. So this part is pi times 22 divided by 2, which is 11 pi. And for this part, very obvious, 22. So the perimeter is equal to 11 pi plus 22, and the unit is cm. So the answer is B in this case. Question 15. This question again asks you to find the perimeter of the figure. And before, let me show it to you. The perimeter actually composed of three parts. This 5 cm part, this 13 cm part, and the semicircle, this part. Okay, how to find the length of the semicircle? Actually, we need to find the diameter first. The diameter is equal to AB. And how to find AB? If we take a look of this part of the figure, actually, this one is a right angle triangle. So we can apply what we learned in Pythagoras theorem. AB squared plus 5 squared equals 13 squared. And solve the equation, AB will become 12. Therefore, we can find the arc length of AB. That is the semicircle. I write it like this: AB with an arc is equal to pi times d divided by 2, which is 6 pi. And now we can find the perimeter of the figure. The perimeter of the figure is equal to 6 pi plus 5 plus 13. So the answer should be C in this case. This is all the feedback for Cycle 6A homework. Thank you.